Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna just dub this the terrible audio video quality podcast. Look, man, clearly I'm on the road. Uh, I could put out nothing, or I could just do bad videos. So I opted for bad videos, and I want to talk just a little bit about the thumbnail. Why did I put AMP on there? Well, I put AMP on there because I've been talking about AMP for just so long. All right, I think it is an excellent product. I don't think it's a very good investment at this time because it is so far out. And when I say so far out, I mean years. Dude, this thing is not coming in anytime soon. And one of the favorite things I used to love to go to the Reddit, man, I can't anymore. It's such an echo chamber. But I used to love going over there and watching them say, "Well, you just got to scroll out." So I scrolled out, and guess what? From where it is now to where it was a year ago, the price is effectively flat. Now, I don't want to get into the minutia, man. You know what I mean. But I like the product, but again, don't like it as an investment because the APR that you get for staking is so ridiculously low. It doesn't even keep up with inflation. So you could have been flat collecting your 4% the entire year and still be down from the point of purchasing power. And that's what this comes down to. We seem to forget that over in crypto. We always do. We just say, we look at what the dollar, what it's worth right this second, the individual amount, and we don't consider the purchasing power. Now, everything is tied to Bitcoin. I don't care where you are. Everything up there is going to be tied to Bitcoin in one way or another. And Bitcoin is tied to the NASDAQ, which is tied to oil, which is tied. It's a global economy. And even though crypto is wonderful, it's borderless, it goes everywhere, it does everything, but it is still, you still need a measurable value for it. And the measurable value for it is going to be the dollar, which is global. So when the markets get shaky, when oil goes to 90 bucks, everything else just absolutely down. So I have completely pivoted everything that I do as far as investment goes. I've pivoted everything because I do take a long view on crypto, an absolutely long view on it. And I am looking years down the road. But when I'm looking years down the road, I need to put time on my side. And the way I put time on my side currently is I have a lot of money invested over in Cosmos. Effectively everything that I have is invested in Cosmos, heavily diversified. I'm all over the board. I have it in Solana, I have it in ADA, but right now I'm heaviest in Cosmos because I am getting the highest APRs over in Cosmos. Yield farming, just like that. Yield farming, liquidity pools, high staking percentages. And I do that as a hedge against just these completely flat, volatile, crazy markets that we're going to be dealing with pretty much all year. It's an election year. It's a midterm year. You don't think you're going to see some crazy stuff? You're going to see some crazy stuff. And you got Ukraine, Russia over there rattling their sabers, looking at Ukraine. We have there's a lot going on, and when there's a lot going on, markets get volatile. So when they get volatile, you absolutely need a hedge, and my hedge is an average APR of 143% that I'm getting on all these different liquidity pools. There's no mystery here. That's the funny thing, is that it's not magic. This is not hard to do. We have an endless amount of videos right up here on the podcast channel showing you exactly how to get from point A to point B to point C, to get your money from Coinbase to Cosmos to Osmosis to the entire world of level ones that are available over there now. And these are good products. They might be long products, same as everything else, but they're long products that are paying you for the risk because it's not their money that is being risked, it's your money. Coinbase, Gemini, all these other ones, all right, they're the bank. They are absolutely the bank. They hold the liquidity. You buy it and sell their liquidity. But when you go out to the DeFi, when you go to Cosmos, when you go to Solana, when you go to ADA, you're the bank. Nobody begrudges the bank for making a profit. You ever notice that? Nobody ever says, look at all that profit, aside from, political stuff. But nobody ever begrudges the bank because it's their money, their capital, their risk, and nobody begrudges them making a profit on it. So why should you be begrudged for making a profit when it's your capital, your risk? You got to get time on your side on this one, guys. It is going to be a long year, and you have got to make it work for you. The way I'm doing it is simply over on Cosmos. I'm not married to any particular token over there. None. I literally just unbonded Atom and Osmo, pool number one. Go to app.osmosis.zone, go to pools and take a look. I literally just unbonded it because I was only getting 77%. 77%. Think about that. I'm getting 77% APR, and it just ain't enough. It just ain't enough because I can go straight over to pool 560, which is UST, and Osmo, which are effectively two very stable tokens, and I can collect 135% there. That is how married I am to these particular tokens. When something is brighter, shinier, and flashier, that'll pay me more to utilize my capital, I will go there. And if Cosmos decides we're not going to be doing it anymore, that's it. I will move on to the next thing because this is crypto, and there is always a next thing. There is always a new thing. There is always a better thing. There is always a better way to earn. You got to expand your mind. You really do. We talk about the allegory of the cave on here a lot, and I think it is just so amazingly apt. If you've never read your Plato, odds are good a lot of people haven't read it, but if you've never read Plato, just read the allegory of the cave, and I think you'll understand why I mention it so much. Because once you leave the cave, once you step out, once you see the big wide world, and once you understand where you were and why you were there, you won't go back. But the journey is not getting out of the cave. The journey is going back for others. So I'll sum it up because I know it's too much of me. It's just not a good thing. I do like AMP as a product. I believe in it as a product. I believe it is 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years out, if ever. And the more popular it gets and the more demand there is, the more competition is going to be in the space. And when you're talking about putting a lot of competition in a space that has a very limited, very small user base, how small? Out of the entire planet, less than 14% of the people in the planet own crypto. And the people that own it don't understand it. They see a Super Bowl commercial for FTX, they jump on there, I'm a crypto investor. But you have no idea what the hell you're invested in. None. You buy it because it was flashy, because you saw a YouTube video, or because a friend of a friend told you. But do you understand what a level 1 is, what a level 2 is? Do you understand interoperability? Do you understand do you understand any of that? No, you don't. You bought Dogecoin because you heard it was a good thing. So where I say it's far out, man, I think it is incredibly far out, and a lot of competition for a very small market. So if you, what I'm doing with my money, I'm putting time on my side. That's all I'm doing. That is it. I'm putting time on my side. I don't care if the market stays flat. I hope that the value of my tokens don't change from now to December. I hope they stay flat because I'm collecting 143% APR and 270% APY. So come December, I'm going to be up 270%. It's not exactly a moonshot, but do the math. Anyway, guys, thank you, and apologize for the quality of the video, but you know what? We do what we can when we're on the road. So until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money. At least be smarter. Cheers.